Well, good morning folks. It's late January, not exactly sure what the date is. Saturday, I don't know, 26th, 5th, something, I don't know. Anyhow, got a couple of jobs to do before the rain comes. I pruned one of the fruit trees at home yesterday, and these prunings make great fuel for my gilly kettle, so I'm just going to bucket those up and shove them in the greenhouse for now and let them dry out in there. And I've been meaning to plant. I had some elephant garlic left over, which normally I wouldn't have. Anyway, I normally plant mine in late November, but I'm going to plant this today and we'll see how we go on with it. It's got a little bit of mould on it, but I think it should be okay. So we've got that to plant, and then had so much rain, honestly. Ridiculous. I've got those, I repointed these fence posts that have gone rotten, so I'm just going to paint those up a bit with some of that bitumen stuff, because I've got a thornless blackberry over on the micro orchard that I'll need to put in a bit of a post and wire support system at some point. And then maybe I've just spotted now, got some rocket down there, but some weed and stuff we need to get out, but that's not crucial, I can do that another time. So there's me, there's the garlic that I planted back in early November's there, so I'll say I'm just going to put the rest of it in there. So let's get on with it. Just come over onto the micro orchard trying to catch up with a few jobs on here. I'll just show you what's going on. I just moved, picked up all the prunings, and there's a wheelbarrow full there I can use. I'll throw a bit of carpet over that to have a bonfire there at some point. And there the other pile of prunings off the pear tree and the big apple tree. I've got the hazel still to coppice. That one, that's a cob nut, so I'm not touching that. But there's another one there. It's good stuff, hazel. I've talked about it before. I'm not going to go on about it, but I'll just take the thicker stems out and leave the smaller ones to grow on. And then really, you can see there's a, I don't know if you can see that, there's a big pile of carpet there, got another load. So I'll bring that down, stack that here. I know it's not the most aesthetic looking of ground cover, but it's free and it lasts a long time, and it just helps me keep control of things. So I've got some plans on here for this year, is to carry on taking this horrible sort of boundary thing out that's just absolutely choked with brambles and what have you. So you can see we've made a start, and that's partly the idea for the carpet. Once we've got it, it's all sorts of willows in here, look, that really need to come out. Anyway, once we've got so far, we can get some carpet on and just keep it under control until we're ready to replant. And that will probably be something that a mixture of things really, for, you know, maybe damsons, hazel, some kind of willow possibly. If you're watching Spencer's nursery, he recently did a video on hybrid willow. He planted a load of hybrid willow, and I was talking to him and he said that can be coppiced on a 2-year rotation, I think he said, 2 or 3 years, and that could be used potentially as firewood. Anyway, so yeah, the idea is eventually to get it all that rubbish taken out and have a sort of a productive hedgerow along here. Maybe put some blackthorn in as well, stuff like that, things that can be managed anyway, it doesn't get out of control. But the rain's coming in a lot sooner than forecast said, so I think that's pretty much me done. 20 past bloody 9 and the day's buggered already. Right, catch you in a bit. Right, back on the plot. I think I got an extra half a row there, 2.5 rows of, or was it 3.5? Anyway, we'll see how they do. We've had a bit of a reprieve, so I might get another hour yet, so I'm off up home to get a pruning, so I'm going to start going and coppicing that hazel. Catch you later. Right, we're back again, so we're going to sort out this hazel. I've got my pruning saws. This is the new Fiskars one. To be honest with you, this little wolf, I actually prefer that, but the cost of it, the blade's just beginning to dull a bit. I've had this quite a lot of years now. It's a cracking little saw, but the cost of a new blade was more than buying a new saw. It's ridiculous, really. So I don't know whether it's just because I'm not quite used to this, because this is a pull saw, cuts on the pull stroke, so I'll persevere with it. And I've also got some Fiskars loppers. Not trying to promote any brand or anything, that's just what I have. So what I'm doing is, I don't know if you can see the difference there between this darker coloured bark and obviously this is the younger growth. So I'm just going to be cutting out these bigger stems. Yeah, kind of this one, some over there, and really just probably these smaller lower ones, just really because they're kind of in the way. So it's really good stuff. It's great for bean poles, pea sticks. You can make hurdles with it, obviously, all sorts of things. In fact, I did spend some time working with the last coppice man in the north of England about 20 years ago, and he had 40 different products made out of hazel. It just shows what an amazing plant it is. Well, tree, I suppose, isn't it? But very versatile. And a stool, that's what you call a stool. If you keep coppicing it, they can literally last hundreds of years. So if you've got room, yeah, definitely you couldn't go far wrong with having a hazel. Anyhow, let's get on. Bring you back. Right, so I don't know if you can tell the difference. I've taken a lot out actually. There's a pile there. There's an even bigger pile here. So that'll be another job for another day, probably, to come down and grade that for poles and pea sticks and what have you. You can see the difference there. Now I've got a clear passageway and I can get in and get all that ivy. Never any end of these winter jobs. Loads of stuff to do. Still got to find something to do with this rhubarb. I don't know, I've got enough. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, to be honest. This stool I've just cut, this hazel one here, that's that pile there. I'm just thinking I might, all this young sort of whippy growth, I might cut the whole thing back, because there's quite a lot of brambles and stuff. I could do with cleaning this out a little bit, but really just to show you the regrowth over a season. So yeah, I think I'll do that. The other plan is this big conifer here. I don't know, I guess it's about 30 feet, I suppose. Anyway, my neighbour, guy over here, he's working with a tree surgeon. So I was talking with him the other day and he reckons we can, he'll come and help me take it out, because it's throwing a lot of shade in this general area. Who knows, I might be able to get a shed in there or something, so that's another plan. Don't know if I'll get it done this year, but good if we could get that out. Right, anyway, crack on. I'll bring you back when I'm on to the next thing.